Okay. Three, two, one. Hi everyone. Welcome back to the weekly every Saturday live stream. I'm very sorry if I'm a little late going live on here. I was busy today. Yeah, and obviously this lighting is not doing me just once again the curtains are choosing to be a real pain in the tuchus. I mean, I can't really blame them. It's my well, I can't argue it's the sun. So I guess I should talk about how my week was. Based on the title, my week this week has been crazy. I have had to rethink a lot of things. I've had to take care of my mental health, and yeah, I think I'm like week 3 of like trying to just clear whatever is like going on in my mind. And I'm starting to think more as the adult I'm supposed to be. Um, yeah, even though, and what I mean by that is in just a few weeks, I'm going to be 24. Shocking. Like, I never thought I'd be reaching 24, let alone my quarter life year. Oh, well, almost my quarter life year. Like I said, I'm gonna be 24, which means after this year, next year I'll be 25. And who knows what 2026 will hold for me, but for right now, I'm not worried about that. I'm currently just gonna be trying to stay in the zone here in 2025 and just like see what happens, what 24 will give me. 23, um, that was definitely the 23 so far for me has been kind of a lot different than 22. I will say that a lot different than 22. Um, but yeah, I'm hoping in a few weeks when I do turn 24, because I turned 24 in May. Yeah, I hope that I can just well, I'm just hoping to see what 24 brings me, whether that's like a new place, car, a car, or yeah, maybe I find another job. Hello to you too, baby Yoda, the goat of YouTube 888. How you doing today? Yeah, so and hello to you too, Show Chips. Or Cho Chips? I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but I'm sorry. Account, hi, how are you doing as well? How's your day going? Good, I just got my package. Oh, congratulations. I hope that well, I hope your package is safe because porch pirates, or if you don't know, porch pirates, they're crazy. Hello, Golden YT, how are you doing? I'm your first like Yasin. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Okay, hi. I don't know. I don't really know who likes my live streams, but if you like it, thank you very much. Excuse me. Um, good. How are you doing today? Um, yeah, I am okay. I'm just doing like a reflection about how my week was. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about how my week was this week and also getting ready for next month, which is my birthday. So I hope that clears up what I'm talking about. Baby Yoda, the goat of YouTube 888. I feel do you care if I like say your full username or no? But yeah, so today has been kind of okay for me, I want to say. Like I happy early birthday. Aw, thank you guys. Yeah, I'm thinking that because my birthday falls on a Monday, but I go live and every Tuesday and Saturday. So I'm thinking about going live on my birthday and just doing like a little live birthday. on Monday. So, I mean, how would you guys feel about that? How would you feel about me going live on here on my birthday? Just wondering. So that way, you guys can send me happy birthdays, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, my birthday's in a couple of weeks. I'll be turning 24. I'll join. I just subbed. Oh, thank you very much, Golden. Okay, Baby Yoda. I'll call you Baby Yoda. Yeah, so I'll be turning 24 in a few weeks, and it is surprising even myself. Because I'm also reflecting on like my life at age 23, and I don't know why, but I started reflecting after I had a oh, thank you so much for subscribing. Yeah, so I've been reflecting on like um the reason why is because yesterday I was moving some boxes and I found a box of old letters, and there was this one letter that was to myself, really. I'd written the letter to my future self and my past self. This was from like 2015 me, meaning like 2015 Dom. And what it was talking about was like hopefully accomplishing all these accomplishments and all that. And when I was looking over it, I was just like, I didn't exactly accomplish this much. Because apparently I wanted to set a goal for myself by around the time I reach age 25. And most of the things I want to achieve by myself by age 25 was apparently have my own car, have my own place, be a millionaire, which quite frankly, that third one, let's face it, we all wish to be millionaires, but you gotta put in the work if you wanna be a millionaire, okay? It's not just gonna happen overnight, like, like winning the lottery. That's what I mean. Um, and also apparently be married and find true love, and I guess have my own little family, which quite frankly, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually okay with the fact that I'm in my 20s and I'm not married or have a kid, because I've seen plenty of my friends when when they got married and had their kids, they either did it like I'm not shaming them or anything like that. I'm not shaming them. It's their life, their choice, not mine. Okay. I'm going down my path, they're down theirs. Okay. And you can't judge anyone for going down their path. And yeah, I think that when they were getting married and having kids in their 20s and still, I think like that was just, well, it made me think of like, should I be doing that now in my 20s? Like, it doesn't matter what you accomplish, it matters when you try your hardest. Yes, exactly. So, yeah, that's what I was reflecting on. I mean, to be honest, you said you're turning 24, so you still have a year to accomplish your goals. Yes, some of my goals, some, okay? Getting married and like, no, thank you. Well, it's not that like I don't like the idea of marriage. It's just that, I don't want to date someone for like a week and be like, "Hey, we're getting married." No. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm one of those people where it's like, okay, hi Frog. Hi Frog ZY 2.0. How are you doing today? Yeah, so I'm one of those people that's like, okay, I want to date this person for like maybe 2, 3 years, and then talk about like our future goals. Like, do we see marriage? Do we see kids? Do we see all that, really? Meaning, like, do we see ourselves in a future that we both see with each other? Like, even going into like our 30s or 40s or 50s, 60s, etc. Um, yeah. And for me, though, yeah, that's what I want. Um, and even if that doesn't happen, which I don't mind, I still do want like, true love and I guess my own little family, because I have been thinking about like how so many of my friends right now in our 20s all of them having, like, houses, all of them being married, all of them having kids, and I'm just like, "Wow, I'm the single, unmarried, childless friend," and there's nothing wrong with that, I'm gonna be honest, there's, like, nothing wrong with that. Only if you make it a problem for yourself that you feel like you're falling way behind, but that's perfectly normal, okay? You don't have to rush into anything. And because, you're down your own path. It's your path, it's your choice. Whatever choices you make, they're your choices. They're not mine, they're not this person's, they're not that person's, they're yours. And my choice right now in my 20s just so happens to be that I am at the age where every one of my other friends are either married, have kids, engaged, and buying houses, and I'm just single, and I work a part-time job where I have to wake up at 4 AM in the morning, and I don't even have my own car. But yeah, I'm definitely, wanting to accomplish some things. Not like the major things, but, like, just accomplish what I feel like I want to, and take my time with many other things. Like, dating and marriage, that can be like me in the future, like much farther in the future. Because here's the thing though, I wouldn't mind if I was able to get married in my 20s, if that ever happens. I mean, I could end up getting married in like my 30s. I could end up getting married in my 30s and have kids in my 30s, which quite frankly, that's not a problem. In fact, I kinda don't see an issue being in your 30s and, getting married and having kids, like, that's perfectly fine, that's perfectly natural. Some people do it. Some people who I've known or talked to have talked about how, they got married in their 20s and had kids in their 20s because, well, you're still young at that time, you're still full of stamina, you're still full of, like, all this energy so you can be able to keep up. Whereas in your 30s, apparently, your body kinda, like, slows down a little bit, I guess. But I am just like, well, maybe in my 30s, I'll be married and have kids and have my own place, because that's what I want, really. Well, that's one of the things I also want to have a good career. Um, I don't know, what exactly I'm gonna do career-wise. However, though, I do know this, I want to, make my own little so I had taken printmaking a few years ago, and I had loved it, and I was printmaking on clothes, and that's something I really wanna do, but with, like, my own design and sell it on my own, little shop, and I don't know, have my own little brand, I guess. I'm not saying I wanna be like Calvin Klein or anything else like that. I mean, they're just huge. They're all the big clothing brands, I don't know how they did it, but they did it. Me, I just want to, yeah, I just want to see what is gonna happen in my future. Same here, but I have years. I'm only 11. Oh my god, you're just a baby. You're just a baby. You're a baby. Sorry for saying that. It's just that whenever I hear someone mention that they were born in the 2010s, I'm just like, "You're just a baby," because I was born 2001. I was born 2001, okay? That's the year I was born. And I do have a cousin that was born in 2010, and every time I'm around him or I see him, I always baby him because, well, we're 9 years apart. What do you mean? I mean, like, well, just because, you're so young and, you have many, many, many years ahead of you. You have many years ahead of you. So, and I wish you the best and I wish you well. I wish you so much good luck. I wish you so much good fortune. I wish you so much but also to be very cautious and make choices, make good choices. I already know how to box and wrestle. Okay. You wanna be a boxer? That's fine. You wanna be a wrestler? That's fine as well. I'm not stopping you. You achieve that dream, okay? You do. You achieve that dream, okay? I know you can do it. Just remember you have to put in the work, okay? Because that's how life works. Life just doesn't, like, hand it to you. You have to put in the work, you have to put in the time, you have to put in the effort. Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to do because, like I said, as someone in their 20s, I am just trying to make a path for myself where basically I want to know that I'm doing everything okay, and even if I make a mistake, like, I will learn from that. I do learn from my mistakes. Um, okay, I do. I already run a boxing business. I don't know if I believe you on that one because you said you were 11 years old, and no 11-year-old owns a boxing business. Unless you're talking about, like, packaging. Unless you're talking about, like, packaging. But anyways, yeah, I am just trying to go down this path called life. And yeah, like what I said, I'm gonna make mistakes. I've made plenty of mistakes, I might add. But I try to learn from those, which I think is very important that when you feel like you made a mistake, um, it's important for you to learn from that because if you don't, then you're not accepting you think you're, like, higher like the high boss or whatever, or, like, everyone else is beneath you. That is not true. You need to accept your mistakes, meaning, like, personally, what mistakes you make. So, like, that one time when I was at work and I accidentally set off the fire alarm because I had burnt bacon. Yes, I burnt food at work. Um, yeah, I burnt food while I was at work and accidentally set off the fire alarm. Everything was fine, and then the fire department showed up, so and for one thing, though, I remember embarrassment, full-on embarrassment. But also I learned to, when cooking food, you got to, like, make sure you're watching what you're cooking because yeah, you're gonna make a big mess. Anyways, I broke a car windshield. Was that a mistake? Were you doing it on purpose? Because if you did, that ain't a mistake. If you had done it accidentally, then yeah, I guess you say that well, no, that'd be like an accident. A mistake, I feel like, is something that you did that you um reflect on, like, what you did, and you accept the consequences of your actions, and I don't know, I feel like doing that is both an accident and a mistake, and as long as you take responsibility and accept the consequences of what you did, then I just hope you get a clean slate, okay? A clean slate, kid. Anyways, yeah. So I definitely do have some goals I want to set. Okay, yeah, no, that one's not an accident. That's a full on purposed act. Um, yeah, you better hope she accept the consequences of that, because that's just a full on punishment. Yeah. So, anyways, I am just trying to take it day by day. I am reflecting, and I don't know why. It feels like the more I get older, the more I'm just trying to just figure out, like, what pieces of the puzzles that I'm trying to put together in my life. And yeah, I just want to make sure that I am doing the best I can. I am doing I'm showing effort and hard work and dedication to what goals I want to set for myself. So yeah, like what I said, one of those goals is that I hope one day to have a car and myself will drive my own vehicle. And another thing would have to be yeah, meet someone because I mean, I'm currently single, so I would definitely like to meet someone and we talk and just talk about ourselves and talk about what future goals we want. Yeah, I'm just I'm just trying to make sure I have a good life really. Yeah, and anyways, so now reflecting on this week, um, yeah, this week has taught me a lot of things. One, don't have too much caffeine, because your brain will literally go crazy, and you'll also like stay up for way too many hours. Another thing, take care of your mental health. And if you're going through something, try and just not let that affect you too much because if you do, then yeah, there could be disastrous consequences with that. And I had learned from that because when I went to work this week on Tuesday, if some of you didn't see my Tuesday live stream, you can go check it out. And it talks about what happened to me at work, how I experienced basically um a whole hour, I was experiencing where, like, my brain was on pause, but everything around me was on play, and most likely what I experienced was something called autopilot, where basically you're not in control of your own body, really. Like, I think autopilot is when, like, your mind and body are, like, not really working together, but are separate, and your body's just doing work. I don't know. Yeah, autopilot's not a good thing to have. It is a disaster, and the after effects will have you just feeling so confused and feeling terrified. And honestly, though, I would never want to wish that on like my worst enemy, but I will say, yeah, take care of your mental health. Another thing that I learned, trying to get proper sleep. Like I have been trying last night, I guess you could say I got somewhat of a proper sleep, meaning I went to bed around like 9:30, I think. Excuse me. I went to bed at 9:30 and woke up around 4 between 4 and 4:30 in the morning because well, my job has me waking up at that early in the morning, which I've even told people about, and they're like, "I could never wake up at that time." But yeah, so I think I got an okay-ish number of hours of sleep. I do wanna keep trying to, yeah, get better sleep. Also, I've been trying to take care of my physical health as well. Like I'm trying to do exercises, not crazy exercises. I do go on runs in the mornings, meaning on Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. But when I get back from running, I do exercise like stretches, either on my stomach or my arms or my chest or my back. Because, well, for one thing, my legs were doing too much. They were freaking running. And yeah, I'm just trying to work more on my body because I want more of that self-confidence in me. Yeah, so whenever I'm not running, on days where I work, in the evenings I do the exercises on my body because, well, if I do that, then it seems like, okay, it's all good. And then well, after that, pretty much just go take a shower and then I go right to sleep because and the reason why I do that is, not gonna lie, people have told me that when you take a shower and then right before you go to bed, they say that it actually helps because taking a shower actually like relaxes you a little bit. And not gonna lie, that has worked for me plenty of times. And yeah, I would highly recommend doing that because that is like the best feeling ever. Like just being able to relax. So like just shut your eyes and like just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Like try to get like a full night of sleep. Like that is the best feeling. And it's amazing because on my days off, instead of waking up around 4:30, I end up waking up like around 6:30 AM. Like, why? Like, I didn't even know that was possible to wake up at 6:30 AM, like, just by yourself. I've had people tell me that they wake up around, like, 7 or, like, 9 o'clock at the latest. Yeah. But anyways, so, yeah, I'm gonna be live here for a few more minutes, though, so if there's anything else you guys wanna talk about, we can talk about it, but other than that, yeah. So what I want to do, what I feel like I want to at least accomplish next week is, for one thing, like I said, get more proper sleep because I have been dying to get a full night of sleep, like just dying. Like I don't want to like go to bed around 10:30, 8, not a.m. 10:30 p.m. at night, and then have to wake up around 4 o'clock in the morning because that means I'm getting like at best 5 hours of sleep, which is not beneficial to me like at all. And I know there are a lot of people that have it much worse. Like they say they get like four, three, hell, even two or just one. And quite frankly, I have a lot of pity for people and a lot of sympathy for people who say they only get 1, 2, 3, 4 hours of sleep a night. Like, I don't know how that's possible, but I just hope that you guys have days off where you can get a full night of sleep at least, or even like a little bit throughout the day, hopefully. Like take a little nap. Try sleeping around 7:30 to 9. I mean, that's the time normally I try to get ready for bed and just Um, yeah, I will definitely try that. Thank you, Golden YT. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I want to try to do. Also, still try to eat a little bit more healthier. I do know this week on Tuesday, I did a review where I had bought some wafers, strawberry wafers. If you haven't seen it yet, go check the last live and you could see me review some wafers and I think a drink that, quite frankly, I do not remember what it was. Cause I seriously, I don't remember what it was. And currently all I have beside me is a glass of water. That's all I got, just a glass of water. Yeah. But, yeah, so anyways, Tuesday, I'm gonna go live again on Tuesday, so if you guys ever want to chat on Tuesday, I will try to go live much earlier than today was. Like I said earlier in this live, sorry if I'm a little late or if I didn't say that. Sorry that I was because I was too busy with other things going on around me. So, yeah. But, I do just wanna say thank you all so much for joining my live today, and I like I said, I will always be live every Tuesday and Saturday, um, and I started going live twice a week, like, I don't know why, but people said, like, I started going live twice a week the minute I hit, like, 2,000 subscribers, which thank you very much. I'm very happy that I hit 2,000 subscribers. Take care of yourself. I will. I will try very hard to take care of myself. Take care of my physical health, my mental health, my eternal health, my spiritual health. I'm like that's the goals I'm trying to set for myself in my 20s. Just like have more of like taking care of my mental health because my teen years were really rough, but I want my 20s to at least let that be a decade where I'm reflecting on my mental health and my life choices and what I want to do in my life. And hopefully by the time I enter my 30s, I feel like I have everything together. Even if I only have a few things together, I hope that I have everything together. Yeah, but I'm not hitting my 30s for, like, another 6 years, holy cow. Well, at least, I'm still in my 20s, and like I said, I turned 24 in a few weeks, and I'm hoping to do, like, a little live stream, but my birthday's gonna fall on a Monday, so if any of you want to join me on a Monday, when I go live for my birthday, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna try and do, like, a post on Monday to, like, say, "Hey, I'm going live this day. If you ever want to, join me for my birthday live, you can, and, we can just chat." Yeah. But until that happens, I am still just gonna be going live normally, um, every Tuesday and Saturday. So, yeah. I also will still be posting my regular content, my short videos, or any other random video. And like I said, I hope one day I can do at least, like, a vlog on here. I would like to do some vlogging, but I don't know what I wanna vlog. But yeah. But yeah, that's it for today's live stream. Thank you so much for joining. And like I said, I'm gonna be live again next week on Tuesday, and again next week on Saturday as well. Yeah, and I hope to see and talk to all of you beautiful people next time on Tuesday. Okay? Oh, sorry, I just belched a little. I didn't want to be rude. Excuse me. Yes. Yeah. So that is it for today's live stream. Thank you again, everyone, for joining my live, and I will talk to and chat with all you beautiful, smart, awesome people next week on Tuesday. Okay? Take care now. Take care now, and well, as always, take care and be safe, and have a good day and or night wherever you currently are. Okay? Thank you. Take care now and see you next time. Bye. Bye.